I would like to invite Tarun Bhargava sir here. He's a dear alumnus of IIT Kanpur. He's a seasoned business leader with 31 plus years of experience in a lot of different organizations in sectors like telecom, retail, infrastructure, and renewable energy. His expertise lie in building scalable and sustainable organizations and managing growth. Currently, he is a mentor and a startup advisor, and I'd like to formally welcome you on stage, sir, to open our track. Thank you.
Thanks, Kriti. It is indeed wonderful to be around with fellow IITians, not just IIT Kanpur alumni, but obviously the alumni from different IITs. So I thought I must first speak my heart before I really, start with a prepared speech. So, yeah. So a formal, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Pan IIT and IIT Startups, I extend a very, very warm welcome to all of you to the startup track of PIWOT 2025. I'm truly honored to be standing in front of you as we embark on this exciting journey ahead over the next 1.5 days or so. PIWOT, as Kriti mentioned, has always been a beacon of innovation and collaboration, of bringing together the brightest minds and most forward-thinking individuals around the globe. Our startup track is a testament to the power of entrepreneurship and the spirit of innovation. Here we celebrate the courage of those who dare to dream, who are not afraid to take risks, and who strive to transform their visionary ideas into reality. As we are all aware and we are all excited about the Indian startup ecosystem, we are all, the media and all the public, really goes gaga over it. So the India's startup ecosystem today is one of the largest in the world. In fact, it's the third largest, with more than 150,000 startups registered with the Startup India. We already boast of more than 110 unicorns, which is the third largest behind US and China. The total funding, you'll be surprised or maybe not, that has been received by the Indian startups since the last 1.5 decades is more than $150 billion. And I strongly believe that this will probably increase by leaps and bounds, and potentially by 2030 or 35, it'll cross maybe more than $1 trillion. That's what my personal belief is. The Startup India initiative, started by the present government in 2016, really contributed in transforming the startup ecosystem in India, making it much simple for startups to register and start their businesses. In fact, incidentally, there was a National Startups Day, on 16th Jan. I happened to attend the session, which was organized by the Maharashtra State Innovation Society, and our Honorable CM was also there, to address the audience. He made a very interesting point. He wanted, his aspiration as a CM is to make Maharashtra as the biggest startup hub in the country. Maharashtra is obviously one of the most industrialized state in the country, but and he's also talking of making an innovation city. Now, these are the thoughts, the path-breaking and groundbreaking thoughts which our political leaders have for the startup ecosystem, which really gives us a lot of confidence, to go forward. As we are aware, again, the central government, state governments, various agencies have different schemes. And, ever since I jumped into the startup ecosystem, 1.5 years ago, I got to know that there are thousands and thousands of schemes across different sectors to give, incentives, grants, and benefits to the startup founders and really help them, make their ideas, into reality. So there is so much happening out there, and there is so much, which one can, take benefit of. I think we have all heard that, our Honorable PM mentioned the objective of making India a Viksit Bharat by 2047. And our own alumnus, Dr. K.V. Subramaniam, he was the Chief Economic Advisor until 2-3 years ago, I mean, he has written a book recently, and he talks of, and he's very confident that India can actually be a $55 trillion economy by 2047. And he has listed down multiple things. One of the things which he stated very, very clearly was it is the startup ecosystem, the founders, their spirit of entrepreneurship, their spirit of innovation will really be necessary to catapult India into a Viksit Bharat and the economy that we are, the size of the economy that we are talking of. So I think this all, hearing from the leaders, from the, economic experts, really gives us that confidence to move forward. Over the next 2 years, over the next 2 days, coming back to our startup track, we are going to, listen to, speakers from, the business leaders, the investors who are very, very seasoned in their respective profession, and we hope to learn, from their stories, of their perseverance and their success. We are also going to have panel discussions, with unicorn founders, with founders who are running who are building their startups at a scorching pace. So I think all this should really energize and inspire us to move forward. As we navigate through the session, I would strongly encourage everyone to really participate, actively engage, and ask questions and network. This is a golden opportunity for you to really, broaden your horizon and, learn from the experience of people around you. I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the esteemed speakers and the panelists for taking their time to share their knowledge and expertise with us. A special thank you to the organizing team, to the sponsors, and more importantly to the volunteers who have really put in, nights of efforts to make this event possible. In closing, I'd just like to remind you that path to success is never really a straight line. There will be challenges and setbacks, but it is your resilience and passion that will carry you forward. Embrace the journey, learn from experience, and never lose sight of your vision. Thank you for being part of PIWOT 2025. Let us make the most of this incredible opportunity and work together to create a brighter, more innovative future. Enjoy the sessions, and once again, welcome to Startup Track of PIWOT 2025. Thank you so much. Thank you.